Hi guys, so today I have a new release from Hero Arts for their June releases. I believe this month they have two different ones, so this happens to be one of them, the Coney Club collection. Very cute. Hope you can kind of see, obviously, from the intro what I made. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to play with this today because there are so many ways to play with Hero Arts stamps and dies and all those great things, so we'll put something together, of course. I will say that I did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. That's why these are samples. They look like the way they look, but yours will be packaged up really nicely with some inspo or, you know, instruction, whatever it is it might need for that collection or for that item. And I'll have links down in the description box for this collection, and those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So, speaking of links, hope you can kind of see here. It's very hot dog related this time around, so for your summer crafting here. So this happens to be a stamp and die set. I believe they come together. It just depends because, like, right now I don't really know because I'm filming this ahead of time how they bundle things or if you need to pick them up separately. But they are photopolymer stamps, and let me give them a good smell. You know, that's interesting. They smell like coconutty. You know, sometimes they smell like chocolate, and sometimes they have like a little vanilla smell. I don't know. This one does have a little coconut smell, and it depends, I suppose, on what the actual polymer is that they use for these guys. But this is photopolymer, and really cute. I mean, look at these little guys. And honestly, I saw the little hot dog because hot dog and all that cute stuff that this whole collection's about. But look at the little sweater for him. Then the balloon, a little squeezy bottle. You have just a hot dog. You have a little, doggy. Maybe his little tail's moving, so you have that little kind of movement kind of detail. This little guy's made it into a hot dog, and then you have this little guy. So I guess they're weenie dogs, wiener dogs. What do you guys call them? What kind of dog is that? Is it Dachshund? I can't remember. But anyway, happy birthday. Live long and wag on. Hope your birthday is a wiener. And Frank's so much. Obviously, we want some little puns in there. Hot dog, it's your birthday. Hot diggity dog. Little party hat. And then dies for everything, right? Which is what I really, really love about Hero Arts sets. So it's really cool. I mean, literally everything. Having said that, I don't think they have one for the little tail movement, which you wouldn't need. So I just want to point that out because sometimes they'll have like a little dot, and they even have a die for that dot. So just want to point it out. So you have that. You have this squeeze bottle. Squeeze bottle is very cute. So you have your bottle, you have the different accents for the cap there, and then you have words like hot dog, and then love you, and thanks. Okay, so that might be cute if you just have a card with maybe a couple different condiments, like a red bottle and a yellow bottle, and maybe it has a little wording. But really, it's meant to go with this main set here, and I think this is called Hot Diggity Dog. I didn't write them down, so I'm just going off of memory from, when I chose the different pieces. So you have your hot dog. It could just be, maybe a little sauerkraut, sauerkraut. I was going to say bratwurst or whatever. However you want to dress this guy up, right? In different colors will be very cute. You have different condiments. You have grill marks, maybe. This is the bun. So basically you take this piece, you're going to put it in between this front portion and then this little back piece so it looks like it's behind, right? So that's why it's so much smaller. And then you have this little thing, which I think is very cute. It's basically like a little... oh, what's it? Like a little tray, like the little thing that they serve you a hot dog in, or maybe it's just the Frank or the Link with, sauerkraut on it and cute things like that. So they have all these, maybe some chopped onions, some other kind of little detail here. So a lot of really fun condiments you can put on top of it. Adorable. And usually I give you guys measurements just so you know you have a machine that accommodates this, but maybe you want to know kind of the sizing. This is about 3.5 inches, okay? And then like this guy over here, it's about 3 inches, and then with the cap is going to go in there a little bit. It's almost, like 3/4 of an inch. Okay. And then there's a separate sentiment set, and it's just sentiments like this. So you have, again, photopolymer stamp. We condiment each other. I'll let you pause there because I'm not going to read every single one, and I'll move it here so you can pause. But you have like Frank's a lot. We make a great pair. You're the best. I'm mustard mitt. Maybe you're top dog. You pair those together. Better together. Many Franks. Sup dog. DAWG, which is very cute. Let's catch up soon. I mean, cute things like that. And then there's a stencil, and I think it's just called Coney or Cookout stencil or something like that. So let me see why that is, because to me it looks like lines, and there are 2 stencils, and down here they do have registration marks, right? As you're stenciling, you want those And you have two. So number 1 and number 2, I'm trying to see what they do. It looks like it's going to have lines and they're just offset from each other. You can see that one, and then there's this one, then the one in the back, the one here. So, you know, whatever you want to do with that. And then also you can kind of do this kind of a thing, right? So you make a little like lines, like gingham, but it's going to be the lines, not so much that it's colored in the centers, right? So really fun ways to use these guys. Okay. Let me think about what I want to do. I'm going to grab a card base. We'll just get started. I'll probably do a couple different cards because there's quite a bit going on here. So I think today I'm going to focus on using the Hot Diggity Dog, and maybe the sentiment comes from this bottle, and maybe on the hot dog, you know, it says thanks or love you or whatever we might do. And so I'm just going to grab some cardstock. Either way, I'll be right back. Just for the background, I'll just have an A2 size card base here. So 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, just your typical card. Oh, you know, I was gonna orient it this way, but maybe we do it this way. Okay, it doesn't matter because I'm just gonna pop this down, but I just have some kind of light blue paper for the background. I think that'd be cute. 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, that is my preference. And then I'm just going to pop that down. And then the next video we'll do the stencil, because I think for the next one I'll do some coloring with like these little guys, and we can spend some time doing that then. Today I'm just going to get this guy going because I have a few items here that we're going to put together. Okay. And again with this, I kind of recommend, if you have paper that has adhesive already on the back, just kind of eyeball where it's going to be. Should be a little bit lower, and just remove the back like a vinyl, just a little bit at a time, and hopefully it'll be nice and straight for you. So we have that. I'm gonna put these things to the side. We're not going to use those today. So with this one, I think I'm going to do ketchup just because it's a little, well, I guess yellow is bright too, but let's do red for this, white for the lid, and I'm still going to do white for this piece, because I guess it's supposed to look like a separate piece that you kind of turn so it opens, like a glue bottle. But I'm just going to keep it the same color. So white and red. And then maybe thanks. Let's do thanks. Very cute. And then from this guy, I'm going to do the buns here. So I'll run those through, you know, whatever color you think looks bun related. You could also just run it through white paper and then, you know, ink it up or however it is to get the color you want. But I'll take those two. And then this little guy, he's gonna have the word thanks on him, so I'm not really gonna mess with it too much other than maybe making it like a reddish brown. I don't know. Pink. Actually, pink would be really fun, just like it really, but then it would look kind of like it wasn't even cooked, huh? I'll find a cute color for this, hopefully. So I will be right back with those pieces. So I did go with red because I think I'll use a little black ink to kind of make it look like a little chard, but I don't want thanks on here in red, so we're gonna do mustard. So yellow, orangish color for the bottle and for this lettering, okay? Yeah, I think that'll work better. I have a few pieces here we'll play with in just a moment. I just want to do a little bit of inking, so if I'm gonna do inking on that little hot dog, might as well do it on some of the little buns here too. So just like the smallest amount. So just have some inks here. Okay, so yeah, grab the wrong things here. A little bit, like the smallest amount. Maybe I should get it from the lid here. Oh my gosh, it's really dark. I'm gonna start off of it, so I just add a little bit of char on the very ends. Well, if you can kind of see that, it's the smallest amount. Maybe there and there. That make it look a little more appetizing. There we go. And then maybe just a little bit of brown on the buns here. This color is really pretty. It's actually a Spellbinders color, and if I can link it for you, I will, because it is very tan, kind of food looking, right? So I'll get that for you guys. Hopefully that link will be right in there. Again, kind of starting off the edge. I did a little darker than I wanted to, but that's all right. I'm not going to dip it again because that's plenty. Let me bring this over here. Get a little of that back over here. Cute. Yeah, just a little something. All right, let me clean up. I'll be right back. All right, so these pieces, again, I'm just going to put a little glue down. and bring this piece on top of here. Cute. And maybe put our little hot dog together. How cute is that? Okay, I'm just gonna glue that together. Well, maybe a little bit lower because we want the thanks to show up pretty well. So I'm just gonna put some glue back there. Give ourselves plenty of room for the thanks. Oh, I was squeezing this without even noticing because it was... Anyway, let's put that up. Let's put this guy here. So see how it gives it the look of like the backside of the little bun there. Maybe somewhere here. This guy I was going to cut at an angle at some point here, so... hold on. Let's put this on before I do anything rash here. There's a little cut area, and then there's this area right here with a little embossing, and that's where this goes. Okay. Cute. Let's stick the thanks down, and this already has adhesive on it. But if it didn't, you don't have a fine tip glue, just put some glue on the back of your hand, like literally just squeeze glue in the back of your hand, and then just take it and dip into the glue. And that works really well, and it's fun. Well, it's fun for me, I don't know. All right, there's thanks. Now, what I was debating is this close enough here? Or really, if you're writing it, it should be over here, right? I didn't think about that. If you're wanting to make it look a little more realistic, I suppose. Yeah. Now I feel like maybe I should put something else in the background, because if that's all I have, it looks a little plain to me. So maybe we ground this with like... I don't know if I have something doily looking. I don't know. Doily in a hot dog. But something like that. So let me find something else to put behind this just to have a little more interest. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I found this die here that I think is very cute with a little doily lace. It's a little girly for this design, but there's little schmutz. I'm trying to see if I should cover it up, but nothing's gonna be in that corner anyway, so we'll just put that there. Okay, whenever I have something that's a little bit lacy, I just kind of put my glue down there and then just leave the laciness of it. I think that's actually kind of fun because it's a little cutesy. And you have your hot dog. Is that crooked? Oh my goodness. I've been really putting things down quite crooked recently. I guess it's also because I start off with my card being at an angle. And that looks a little better. And if it's crooked, we will forgive me for it. Okay. This is so cute. Okay, yeah, see? That's all we needed. Now, I'm going to cut this at an angle that works for that. And then I was going to cut it at the very top of the card. So maybe should I cut it now or should I cut it after I stick it down? Hold on. I'm kind of scared. I'm going to hold this here. And this is right up against the card, basically. Just to get the angle right. Something like that. Okay. And I'm trying to think if I should pop this up or just leave it glued. Let's glue this guy down first. So cute. Lots of fun ways again to play with these things. Look at that little guy. That is adorable. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down for a second. And I'll be right back. This actually already has sticky on the back of it, so I just have to peel that away. All right, and then this guy. Kind of like there. Where were we? I might need to cut it anyway again. Oh no, I guess not. Okay. And I'm just gonna let it down flat. This I didn't put any glue on, and I'm sure it's fine. Look how cute. I love how a little feminine touch with that like kind of doily there. All right, guys. Well, that is little Coney Club Hero Arts new for the month of June. I will have images coming up. I'll have the links as appropriate in the description box, and I will follow up with another tutorial with the stamps. Super cute. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all at the next one. Bye now.